What's up, Mixed Reactions? This is part two of episode 89, and it's me, Justin Casey, and Casey's cat. It is year three of the pick segment. Casey always, just like NFL films type voice, always leads us through it. So take it away, my man. What do we got for the very first game of the NFL calendar?
Well, boys, first and foremost, I am so happy to be doing this pick segment again here. This is the best segment of mixed reactions. And for the opening game of the 2025 NFL season, we have the Dallas Cowboys traveling to the land of the bird, the land of the ring, the Philadelphia Eagles. And as is tradition, since my team is involved, I'm picking last in this one. Take it away, fellas.
Dallas is reeling from that Micah Parsons trade. Philly is going to be riding high with the emotions of getting their rings and be in that stadium with the Super Bowl celebration. Give me Philly in a laugher.
What you got, Ian?
And we can't even hear him speak.
My bad. Before the trade, man, I was really big on Dallas to pull the upset, especially on the night Phillies receiving their rings. But after that trade, yeah, give me Philly by a lot by a lot.
You both are coming logical with it, and I fully respect that. But fuck Philly, give me Dallas in an
He was
upset.
going that way. I knew he was going that way.
Can I ask how many drugs you've done this morning?
As much
14.
he does drugs like Greg House does.
I've done three weed today.
Three weed.
That was on. Oh man, yeah. You know what? I can't say shit
No, think
about
about
stupid
this.
picks.
This speaks to like one of those games where the whole world is counting out the Cowboys. For some reason, they step
For
up
good
and get
reason.
going.
For
For
They
good
very,
step up
reason.
let's look
and
up the
get going.
spread just for shits and giggles. It was 6.5 before the trade to Philly. Let me see.
God. It's got to be a 13 now.
It is at 7.5, surprisingly. Yeah, I'm taking everything I got. Give me all you got on
So
Philly. You're
this
gonna
moves us to the following night, fellas. It's a Friday night game
on
in
fucking
Brazil
on YouTube.
on
On
YouTube.
YouTube.
Like and subscribe to Mixed Reactions on YouTube. What you need to do is watch this game on YouTube. It's the defending AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs against their fellow AFC West rival, the Los Angeles Chargers. Give me the Chiefs.
I'll take the Chiefs in a closer one. I think it's going to be a lot closer than the night before with Philly Dallas. I think it's going to be maybe a one score game with the Chargers coming up, trying to catch up. But I still got the Chiefs winning.
I don't think this game is going to be relatively close. I think the Chiefs are on a revenge tour. I think the Chargers could end up being a wild card team, but uh, yeah. You know what? Let me just because this is going to be another big game. Let me go ahead and check the spread for this one. So I won't do this with every game, but hold on. Chargers spread because I know Kansas City is a slight. Let me see. Why can't I fucking find that shit? Whatever. I don't know why it's so hard to find, but
Kansas City's
okay, they're
probably
about a
like a four,
3 point
yeah, three or
favorite.
four. Yeah.
I got the Chiefs. I don't think it'll be I think the Chargers might do something early, but I think in the I think Kansas City by double digits.
Nothing wrong with that.
So now for the 1 o'clock slate starting on Sunday, fellas. Game one that I'm looking at here is the Miami Dolphins heading into Indianapolis to face the Colts. And Ian, you're the only one that hasn't started so far. So who you got?
Danny Dimes, quarterback for the
It's in
Colts.
Indianapolis. Neither team is going to be particularly good. I don't want to bet on Daniel Jones, but give me the Colts week one at home.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins, plain and simple.
Yeah, I trust the Dolphins more than I trust the Colts.
100%.
Good deal. What we got next?
What we got next is we have a quarterback coming back home, fellas. Not the home that you're thinking, though, because we have Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers heading to MetLife Stadium to play the Jets.
And Justin
Give me,
Fields returning to Pitts against Pittsburgh.
yes, very much so. Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Steelers too. I mean, you got Aaron Glenby with his coaching debut. Um, and I don't trust Justin Fields any further than I can throw him, and I can't throw him anyway. Um, Rodgers does have Metcalf, so he does have an actual big target to throw to, and Fields has not been that big time quarterback that he was supposed to be. So yeah, give me Rodgers and the Steelers in a close one.
See, I get it. It's Aaron Rodgers, and he does have DK Metcalf, but other than that, I'm not fearing the Steelers receiving core too much. And the Jets are at home. I think it's going to be a close one. I actually think the Jets get the upset.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So, next game, fellas, we have a battle of the cats. We have former number one picks as quarterbacks. We have Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers heading down to Jacksonville to play Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who you got, Justin?
Uh, I think this is gonna be close, but I'm gonna lean towards Jacksonville. With the caveat, if Ted McMillan goes off, then it could go Carolina's way, but I will say Jacksonville
Sure.
right now.
One
Um,
second, fellas.
you're good. Hey, so Kitty, just while we're kind of waiting for Casey to get back, what are you thinking? We got a cat. This is the perfect time for him to walk away. We got two cat teams. Okay, fuck me. All right, yes. Cool. All right, we'll wait for Casey.
Yeah, let's see how that is. Let's see how that is.
They're gonna call me talking to fucking animals. I do that shit with my dog all the time.
Right.
Um, but yeah, actually, just to kind of get back on the game while we're waiting for Casey. Let me go back to um, but yeah, no, we got the Panthers and we got let me go back to it. Sorry, we got the Panthers and we got the Jaguars. We've all had our opinions on the Jaguars. One of you guys is really high on them that thinks that they're.
Casey's high on the Jaguars. I'm not as high on them because I
Mhm.
haven't I haven't called Trevor Lawrence a bust, but he needs to perform, otherwise he will be a bust.
Yeah, and it's gonna be tough. Now the game is being played. It's in Jacksonville. Bryce Young obviously looked a lot better to end last year. McMillan likely is not gonna play.
He's not playing.
They're okay. He's not playing, so they're a little bit. Oh, that's right.
No,
He got injured pretty bad, didn't he? I think.
I don't recall that he did. I haven't been keeping up with Ted McMillan.
Let me see. Ted McMillan is questionable. But yeah, I think this one, man. And I'll kind of wait till KCB is back to actually get my pick, but I think it's going to be tough. They're going to be in Jacksonville. I actually have faith in Bryce Young. Not that I don't have faith in Trevor Lawrence at home. I'm going to be bold with another upset. Give me Carolina week one
Oh
in
yeah.
a close one. I said I was going to wait till Casey
I
got
mean,
back,
he
but I
does.
was
He
excited to
does
pull
still
the
have.
trigger.
Did Calvin really re-sign in Jacksonville, or did he leave?
I believe he's in Jacksonville. Let me double check. Because I was just looking at their depth chart a second ago, but I mean, they still have
They have Brian Thomas.
uh,
They have Brian Thomas Jr.
they still have
I
Christian
know.
Kirk. They have Joshua Hines Allen on defense. So, or did he Reese? Hold on. Yeah, I mean, they have Josh Hines Allen on defense. I do think they may have more talent than Carolina. But
Overall, yes.
and they're going to be at home. But I do see it the situation where I don't know. I just think Carolina comes in and gets it done. Is now I do think I saw that Chuba Hubbard was banged up. Let me go ahead and go back to that. McMillan. Okay, no, Chuba's not banged up. You obviously have Xavier Legette, Jimmy Horn coming in. He's kind of an unknown coming out of Colorado. You got Hunter Renfrow, so nothing that really jumps off the page. But being week one, do we see
Does
Lawrence throw a few picks? You know what I'm saying?
does Travis Hunter make a big impact in this one? That's the other
Now,
question.
it did come out today. He's going to be a starting wide receiver listed as a backup DB. for the week one starting lineup. So we'll see what happens over there with Travis Hunter in Jacksonville. And actually, let me see. Okay, there we go. Casey's back. I was actually just gonna see if
I'm
we could
back.
pause it. So we were just covering Jacksonville and Carolina a little bit. You Justin has I think he has Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
I actually picked
Jacksonville.
Carolina in an upset. I know McMillan, he may or may not play, but I think that we could see the Jaguars have a little bit of first game nerves. They obviously have a lot of talent, but I think Carolina comes in and pulls something off. I don't know if it's by turnovers, but I see Carolina squeaking by Carolina Jacksonville. What you got for that week one matchup in Jacksonville?
I got Jacksonville.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah, we were just talking a second ago about one of you. I know it was you that was really high on Jacksonville, but we'll see, man. In that division, before we get on to the next game, it's just, I mean, if you could get on a roll, bro. I mean, Houston's not world beaters. Like anybody can win that division, regardless of whether. I mean, Houston's won
Except
the
the
last two
Colts.
years.
Except the Colts and the Titans.
I say I can't see the Colts. I mean, it depends. Cam Ward, to come out and make rookie of the year noise and get Tennessee into a good thing. Anyways, let's move on, boys. For
Okay.
the next game at 1 o'clock, we have Toddler Murray, who's Ian's favorite player,
Amen, brother.
Orleans, heading to New Orleans to play the Saints, who I feel the Saints could be the worst team in the league this year. Give me the Cardinals.
Yeah, I've got MHJ going off for this one. Give me the Cardinals too. Trey McBride going off too.
It's a 6.5 point spread on the road. Arizona's favored. Fuck it. I've gone with some. I'm not going to fucking upset here. Give me the fucking Cardinals. You got me
Come
fucked
on.
up.
Hey, that's not an upset at all. That's
And it's
just a
going to be
smart pick.
in, I think it's in New Orleans, no?
It's in New Orleans and they're a 6 point
It's in New
underdog.
Orleans.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we all got the Arizona Cardinals. Cool. Well,
For
what's
the
next?
next game of the Sunday 1 o'clock slate. It's another NFC matchup, NFC East matchup. My apologies, between the New York Football Giants and the Washington Commanders. And I think the Commanders are going to roll in this one. Give me Washington.
Yeah, I got Washington this one big. I mentioned this in the chat earlier today. Hot take: Jameis Winston will be on Pittsburgh's roster by season's end. He is the third quarterback on the depth chart. Jackson Dart is Russell Wilson's backup unofficially.
I can see that happening.
And this game's going to be played, sorry, you said in DC, in
It's in
Maryland?
what? It's in DC. It's in DC.
Gotcha. Sorry, I was having a trouble just writing it down, and you guys both have the Commanders. I
Yep.
mean, we see upsets all the time. I don't think it's happening week one. I think the sorry.
You've hit your upset quota of the week.
Yeah, no, I'm forbidden. But no, I don't think I think the Commanders would have to play a D plus game to lose. I think they could play. I just don't think the Giants are good.
That's
Um,
fair.
Granted, people talk about sophomore slump, but it's going to be at home week one. I'd be surprised if they don't win by more than 7.
That'd be my thought too. So for the next game, it's an NFC South showdown between Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the newly starting quarterback Michael Penix and the Atlanta Falcons. I'm rolling with the Bucks, which means Atlanta's going to win.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Tampa Bay too. Uh, they still have Kyle Pitts, so you can't trust them.
What you got, Ian?
Gonna be in Atlanta, man. Obviously, the Bucks coming fresh off a playoff berth. Let me go ahead and see, just for
ATL, the home of the the NFL's biggest choke artists.
Tampa Bay's -2.5 on the road. I don't know, man. I believe in Penix, man. I believe in Kyle Pitts. I believe in Bijan Robinson. I think they actually come out there, win convincingly week one. Atlanta, big dub.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Ian, you're either going to have the best record or the worst record by a mile in
Or
this
it'd be
week
like
so
that Alabama Georgia day again, but
All Miss is beating both Alabama and Georgia.
we have for the next game an AFC North collision between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Cincy.
Give me the Bengals in a rout.
Cincy by
Bengals
20.
have Bengals have something to prove this year. They're healthy. I've got the Bengals in a lopsided victory. NFL, it never seems to be that simple because the margin for error is so small, but the Browns are not good. They're dysfunctional. Flacco's gonna start week 1, right? It's been announced.
It's Flacco.
Bengals,
Yep.
Bengals still win big, yeah.
They win big. So for the last game of the one
I hope this
o'clock
is not
slate,
it.
fellas,
It is.
the
It
last
is.
game of the one
I've
o'clock
been
slate,
dreading this.
we have the New England Patriots in their first game of the year, and they are at home hosting Ian's Las Vegas Raiders.
Good to be back, boys.
So we can't pick this one first. So you go, Casey.
Give me the Pats.
I like
Uh,
Geno Smith not as much as I like Drake May in New England at home. I think New England wins by a field goal. I think it's back and forth. I think the
I
Raiders are
think it's
going to
gonna be
come out
close.
and impress some people, but I think ultimately New England gets the dub.
I got the Patriots too. The only thing I would say is Christian Gonzalez is probably not playing due to his hamstring. At least at most recent reports, he hasn't practiced since he got hurt in the first padded practice of preseason. So it's a level of concern, but not enough for me to worry that they're going to lose to the Raiders.
That's fair. I don't disagree with any of that. Now we are on to the 4 o'clock slate. We have the San Francisco 49ers heading to their NFC West foe, the 12th man in Seattle. Sam Darnold's going to make his first start in Seattle. I'm going with the Niners, though.
This one's tough because the Niners traded away a lot, but they also retooled.
CMC's back 100%. George Kittle's going to be 100%.
I don't trust CMC at 100%, even if you paid me to trust him at 100%.
It's week 1.
Yeah, I know. What
He'll
happened
be
last
fine.
year? What happened last year?
It's week 1. I got San Fran.
I got Seattle in a back and forth game.
Um, because honestly, it almost feels like the San Francisco thing. It's like it's tempting. Like this is the Niners, right? You know what I mean? They're in Seattle, but this is the Niners. Sorry, did both of you got before I made my pick? Both of you guys had the Niners, right?
No, we
Or
both.
Justin had.
Casey has the Niners.
Sorry.
I've got the Seahawks.
Okay, gotcha. I heard you guys talk about it. I just didn't know who you actually decided on. I think I was kind of in my thing already. Sorry. But no, as far as what I've got, I'm picking a lot of home teams week 1, man. Just giving them the
Home field advantage.
give me
Do it.
the 49ers.
49ers.
Sell
I
out.
wanted to do
Sell
it, bro.
out.
I wanted to do it.
Sell out.
So the next game of the 4 o'clock slate, we have Cam Ward, the number 1 overall pick, making his debut against potentially the best defense in football, the Denver Broncos in Denver. Fuck you, Sean, but give me the Broncos.
Broncos they're gonna make Cam Ward hate his life. They're gonna make him hate life.
Yeah, Broncos in a blowout.
Like 40-3. That bad. It's gonna be that bad of a blowout.
I definitely
It's gonna be a
think
very bad day for Cam Ward.
I think he gets his welcome to the NFL moment very early in the first quarter. That Denver defense hits hard, and Bo Nix with another offseason, coming back ready. So I think Denver wins this one convincingly.
Absolutely agree. Um, so for this to me is the main game, America's game of the week, the meat and potatoes of Sunday, if you will, for 4 o'clock games. We have an NFC North collision between the Detroit Lions, and they are going to be traveling to Micah's new home in Lambeau in Green Bay. Give me the Lions.
Yeah, this one's probably the hardest game to pick. For me at least. Lions are on a mission to avenge their early playoff exit because they got punked by Washington. Green Bay's also looking really good. Uh, Green Bay was also 1-5 in their own division last year. Give me the Lions, and I don't feel comfortable with it, but give me the Lions.
Nice. Um, this is one I've been going back and forth on since, I've been since earlier when I was looking at the schedule. Green Bay's a 1.5 point favorite at home. They have Micah Parsons. For me, a lot of this comes down to who do I trust more, Jared Goff or Jordan Love? Give me the Lions, bro. I want to go with Green Bay, man. They might end up being better, but
Green Bay was 11-6 last year, but were 1-5 in their own division.
and I don't think that's what I'm saying. Like by the end of the year, it might be put together, but week one we may see some holes in the defense. We may see them, not getting used. People think I think a lot of times just because you put a superstar on there, they instantly get better. Just because the talent level goes up, it doesn't always work like that. And I think Green Bay's gonna have a really good year. I think they might be the number one team in the NFC, but they fall, I'd say by about 7 or 8 in this one.
So for the last game of the 4 o'clock window, we have the Houston Texans traveling to Ian's real team,
Thank
the
you.
Los Angeles Rams. And the word is Matt Stafford is going to make the start. With that being said, since Matt Stafford is making that start, I'm rolling with the Rams.
Same. I'll take the Rams, but I think it'll be a shootout.
Me too.
Devontae Adams is going to get his. Um, I think it's going to be a like 28-25 kind of game.
I don't know, man. This is what I've been going back and forth on. Two, obviously, we're 3 point favorites at home. I personally think it's gonna kind of be the same. I mean, it's not gonna be one of those games where we're gonna feel like the road team in our own stadium. I don't personally know how good Houston's gonna be this year. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen between them and Jacksonville in the South. But I think week one, we're still trying to work Devontae into the mix. We
Stafford's still
still
got to get his
are.
feet under him.
Wait, what'd you say?
Stafford's still got to get his feet under him.
Yeah, and our linebacking core, we still had to shore that up a little bit. So I think Houston beats us week one.
Okay. Okay. For Sunday night football, man, this is one hell of a way to start Sunday night, fellas. We have the last two league MVPs going head to head. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens are heading to Buffalo to play Josh Allen in the Buffalo Bills. And I am going to roll. I'm going to roll with the Ravens in an upset. I know you can't classify that really as an upset, but I think the Ravens being on the road, you'd still classify it as an upset. I
I
know it
think the
sounds crazy.
Ravens. I think the Ravens need it more than Buffalo does.
I agree.
This one, there's really no point in looking at the point spread because it's probably a pick 'em. Like these two teams are evenly matched. Who do you guys
I'm
both
gonna
got?
s- I'm gonna say the
I got the
Ravens as
Ravens.
well. Ravens.
Ravens. Let's go
But again,
Buffalo.
much like the Houston LA game, I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah,
Man,
me too.
I'm
That game could definitely go either way. 100%.
I'm looking like you all's op this week because I got let's go Buffalo. Let's
You got
go
the
Buffalo.
going with the Bills.
Hey, hey.
And for Monday night football, we have a NFC North showdown between the Minnesota Vikings, fuck you, Nick Mitchell, and the Chicago Bears. And I,
JJ McCarthy making his debut. Ben Johnson
I,
making his coaching debut.
I'm going with the Bears. Da Bears.
It's in Chicago, right?
Skull, skull,
Case, you said it's in
skull.
Chicago. Yeah, I got the wait. Are we skolling in the Windy City or are we skolling in Minneapolis?
We're scrolling in Chicago.
It's in Chicago. Gotcha. Yeah, man. And kind of Justin. I know you got Minnesota, and that's who I was gonna go with too. I got Minnesota, but what are you thinking about McCarthy? Because I know we've had we've all kind of we've all had in this podcast talk when he was coming out in the draft. But what do you think? What do you think we can look forward to with
Kevin
him?
McConnell is the NFL's quarterback whisperer. Plain and simple.
Look what
I
he did
mean,
with Sam Darnold last year.
I don't know, man. I watched Darnold for fucking years at USC, and what that man did last season, just kind of like how well, no, he wasn't there with Case Keenum when he was there, but that was bullshit. That guy fucking sucked for the Rams.
But yeah, I got the Bears, and you guys had the Vikings. That wraps up our pick segment for Week 1. Unfortunately, we did not have a guest picker this week. I have one lined up for next week, fellas. Um, Good friend of mine who's the best man at my wedding, actually. Big Minnesota Vikings fan, Nicholas Mitchell, will be joining us next week as our guest picker.
Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, it's been it. Thank God football's back.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking. Speaking of football, guess who beat Missouri State 73-13? Boom.
Guess who had the worst week in football this week? Last week.
Arch Manning,
No,
Bill
Coach Prime.
Belichick.
Ah,
Belichick was one of them. Kellen DeBoer was another. Dallas
yeah.
Cowboys were probably the take that took the taco on that.
I know it's crazy the Dallas Cowboys can be
No,
able to
no,
have the worst week. Yeah.
we can't say that yet because we haven't seen the result. We saw the
We
result
know
of
what
our
the
Okay,
result is.
of the result that had actually come out, it's got to be Kellen DeBoer.
Let me ask you this: is your guys' attitude going to change one iota if Dallas plays Philly in a close one but loses?
No,
Probably not, because they're still gonna win like 6 games this year.
What if they beat Philly? If they beat Philly thoroughly on Thursday,
if they convincingly beat Philly, then I might raise an eyebrow.
If they come out and womp on Philly the same way that New Orleans womped on Dallas last year, then we'll get hype on Dallas, same way we did for New Orleans, and then they'll end up winning like 6 games. So no, I don't care if they beat them convincingly. I will come up with every excuse in the world as to why Dallas is still gonna suck.
I'll raise an eyebrow, but that's about as far as I'm going to go.
that's fair. No, that's absolutely fair. I just wanted to know what you guys thought. That's totally fair.
No, but Belichick had a god awful night last night. God awful. Gave up the most points that he's ever given up as a coach, let alone the most points given up by North Carolina as a school, as in the school's history. I don't know who to blame more. Which Belichick do you blame? Steve, Brian, or Bill?
I blame the fact they have 70 new players on their roster.
There's my answer. That is my answer. You have 70 new players on that entire roster. I don't think they returned a single player from last year. Not a single one.
They're still trying to figure things out. This is Carolina at best. This year's a 7-win team. Like, you need to give Bill a couple years to figure things out, get his recruits in, and I think they're going to be just fine. Like, I think they're going to.
These were his recruits. They all transferred in.
No, his true recruits. Yes, they transferred in. Yes, I'm talking about when Bill has established what he wants to do in North Carolina. He is scouting 2 or 3
You're
years
talking
out.
about when he is sitting in parents' living rooms scouting and trying to recruit kids from their dining room. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But
I'm not talking about people who already committed, then transferred. Yes, because obviously Bill wanted those guys, but they weren't Bill's guys that he scouted from high school to come play for him. That's what I'm talking about with the true recruiting aspect of Bill Belichick. Those are two completely different aspects of recruiting.
that's fair. That's fair. That is absolutely fair. I will say their first drive looked like dang,
Great.
hit the ground running. And then GCU said, "Okay, I see that. Watch this." It's like that clip with Cam Newton. It's like, ha, you were watching film too. Watch this.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's my
that's exactly
favorite.
what it was.
Hey, we
Um,
go ahead.
I was gonna ask what time we're at.
We got 8 minutes, so I was gonna say, why don't you, when we get on to the question, unless you guys want to do a third part, but I mean, I think we got 8 minutes, but I think we got enough time for the question. What you guys say?
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
yeah, yeah.
Good
Let's
deal.
go.
All
Let's wrap it
right,
up. What's the question?
all right. So the question is, out of any, and I feel like all of these are such fantasy related. Like, who would you like to shake hands with? It seems like what all these questions are. But what sports moment would you take over anything? I'll just give you some examples. Hitting a home run to win the World Series, scoring the winning stat, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Me, I would be scoring the winning touchdown in the Super Bowl. Or walk-off
Oh,
home run to win the World Series. Those might be 1A, 1B, but probably the Super Bowl thing.
so if we're talking about it from a team aspect, right? It would probably be either A, throwing the winning touchdown in the Super Bowl as a quarterback, or catching catching the game-winning pass as a receiver. Both
Why
of
did
those
I
would
not
be
think
one.
of buzzer beater in basketball? All right,
Yeah,
continue.
say about hitting a walk-off shot in Game 7, scoring the game-winning goal. There's so many good answers to that. Now, if we're talking individually, I'm going to say sinking a
Taking the
putt to
putt
win
at
the
the
Masters.
Masters. Sneaking a putt to
Because
win the Masters or the British Open at
Give
St.
him a little.
Andrews. Um, no, but or gold medal win at the Olympics in track and field.
I
That's
was
kind
thinking
of where,
about the 100 meter.
yeah, for an individual.
yeah,
Um, for team,
imagine sinking a putt to win the Masters, though.
that'd
Like
be pretty sick.
you have to make it to birdie on that hole, and if you birdie, you win the Masters, and
Or
you
or
hit it.
you have to sink a par to hold. Otherwise, you go to a playoff or something like that.
Getting
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
last out of the World Series. But
Oh
that could be
yeah.
so random though, because it's not. I mean, you could be just the guy the ball. Most of the times the guy the ball just gets hit to making robbing a home run to win the World Series. Now we're getting ridiculous.
That'd be like that kid out of Sacramento or Vegas or Oakland, whatever you want to call them now, robbing those home runs.
Oh
Scoring
yeah,
the game-winning goal in hockey in overtime to win the Stanley Cup.
yeah, because it's
A,
sudden death. I was thinking about
a
that.
breakaway goal to win the whole thing, right? A shootout in the World Cup.
To win it for your
Yeah,
country, to be the guy who
Yeah,
to miss it
yeah.
for your country and to get
or to
death
save it,
threats.
for your
Okay.
country.
Now that we have all these examples, really quickly before we have to sign off,
We got five and
everybody
a half minutes, by the way.
say one. You have to stick with it. What's your answer?
World Series win, whether it be offensively or defensively, doesn't
No, you
matter.
got to choose one. You hitting the home run, or you getting the out. You're the home run or the pitcher.
I'm hitting the home run. I'm hitting the home run.
Okay.
I'm hitting the home
What you
run.
got, Ian? What you got?
Do it
Is he
now.
muted?
Say it now.
Game game winning touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Gamer touchdown Super Bowl. That'd be mine too. Gamer touchdowns. It has to be because football. I love football. It's
You
my
know what?
favorite sport.
You know what? A World Cup shootout win because the whole world watches.
And your
No
whole
one,
country is
the whole country is watching. It's a world level event as opposed to
that's a good logic, yeah. That's actually a really good point.
God damn it! I might actually pick sinking a putt in the Masters, man. Like that would be the rush of a lifetime.
But golf has never been your sport ever.
But I like watching golf first and foremost.
Okay.
But it would just be such an incredible feeling because it's individual. You did it. You know what I mean? Like there's
Or
nothing.
I'm gonna appeal to your guys's you hit the knockout punch to win the world heavyweight title.
I was thinking about
Oh,
something
that
with
too.
like World Heavyweight
That too.
Championship, yeah. But at the
Yeah,
same time, I feel like boxing is so much there's so much more like
but you knock him out to win the title. It's you hit that
Yeah.
knockout punch.
Yeah.
Imagine you just
Yeah, I hear you. I'm sticking with throwing the game-winning touchdown pass. As much
Okay,
as I want
throw
to
the
say
way throwing
throwing it or catching it
or
or
just
running it in.
throwing.
Throwing it. Okay.
mine is being the guy that crosses the goal line, the guy that gets up and
The one that actually scores. Okay.
yeah. Oh man, that was fun,
Wow,
guys. I was looking forward to that pick, the show, but the pick segment all day, man.
that
So
was a great show, fellas. Great show. We'll be back next week. Nick Mitchell will be here to join us for the pick segment. We'll be sure to tally up his wins and losses for week 2. And
I'm
when we
taking the
get
week the
back,
Red Sox will have overtaken the Blue Jays in the AL East by next week.
they're down a half a game to the Yankees now.
They're no, they're only 2.5 games back. They're tied with the Yankees.
I want to say
I
they're
think
right
they're
there with the Yankees, but the
aren't they?
Blue
I think
Jays
they're a
are.
half game back of the Yankees.
No, they're right. Well, the Yankees haven't. They're playing right now. They're up 11-7. The Red Sox are.
Oh, the Red Sox are
Yeah.
tied with the Yankees.
They're
Yeah,
tied 2.5 games back behind Toronto.
Okay, the Yankees are up 2-0 Houston right now too.
Yeah.
and the Angels are 64 and 73.
Bye bye.
All
Well,
right,
Justin, how do you sign him off, fella?
We made some picks. Should we get a towel?
go Trojans.
Fuck Philly. Philly is going down. Mark my words. Dallas 27, Philadelphia 20.
You're on fucking
Yeah.
crack.